What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. Today we have kind of a few small things to do to the trucks, and then we actually have a meet to go to tonight. We're taking both trucks to that, mine and my girlfriend's Ram. And then tomorrow we have a show down in Elkins, West Virginia. We're going to take my truck to that, see how it does at another old car show. And so this is going to be kind of a two-part video. The first part's going to be us getting the trucks ready tonight. I have some stuff that I need to add to mine. She has some stuff she needs to touch up on hers. And then part two is going to be the meet tonight and the car show tomorrow. Let's get into showing you what we're about to do. So before we do that, check out the size of this spider I just stumbled on in the garage. I'm in here gathering tools to get ready to work on the trucks. And look at this friggin' thing. Oh my God, that thing's like the size of the bottom of my Coke can. That's ridiculous. This is my biggest pry bar that I have in my toolbox. And it's the size of the end of it. Ooh, I'm not mess. It's his garage now. You can have it. All the tools his. Trucks, give them to him. Miss K is back in the eco dieseling right now. Check out that elbow we slapped on there. So Miss K is going to get ready and start bedlining this rocker panel on her truck. Both rockers are bedlined. It's just every so often from rock chips, they start to get a little bit of rust seeping through. So every couple of months, we alcohol them down, clean them off, hit it with a light bit of sandpaper, tape off the bottom of the doors, and recoat the bed liner just to keep the truck looking nice. So we're going to do that tonight. And I will be putting on these brand new cab lights I got sent from Spirit Fire LEDs. They hit me up on Instagram a couple weeks ago, asked if I would be interested in working with them. Of course, I jumped on the chance because cab lights have actually been a thing that I've looked at for this F-150 before, trying to find a reputable brand that's not going to go out after a while. And it appears that Spirit Fire are the only ones on the market that do that. They're like top notch. They're the best ones you can get. You can get cheaper ones, but you're going to be replacing them after a year from what the reviews say. So I decided to go ahead and work with the best of the best. And we're going to stick these on the truck today. They went ahead and sent me their full white LED cab light kit. They are solar powered, no drill. They just stick on. And I went ahead and stuck these in here also. These are the extra adhesive pieces for these little round things. Now what these are for if your truck has a sunroof, which mine does, it accounts for the extra slope in the cab so that you can still get full contact on your cab light so that it sits even on the cab. And after reading the instructions to install these, we got to clean off the top of the cab and throw some painter's tape up there. So I'm going to get that all cleaned up, get the painter's tape up there, and then get a Sharpie and get it marked everywhere it needs to be. And then I'll go back and show you guys how I did it and where I marked everything and why I marked it like that. So as you can see, we got our first one stuck down and finished over there. And we are about to stick the second one over here. Now, how I got this location on each side, I went from the windshield over here in this corner where the drip rail ends, and I measured up 4.5 inches, over 5 inches, and then went straight down from that and came up 4.5 inches. And that is what gave me that line right there. Now that line is dead center of my light. So all I have to do is peel this tape down, pull this tape off, set that, and my light is on. I've already got down in front of the truck to make sure these look symmetrical and everything checks out. So let me get this one stuck and get you guys a view from the front. So I just got this one over here stuck down, and that is your front view of the first two cab lights. So far, everything looks symmetrical. It matches up in person measurement wise. So we're going to go ahead and find our center between those and then find out where to lay our third and fourth cab lights. So we measured from the center of this cab light to the center of that cab light and then divided that by 2, took that measurement and put it directly in the middle of the cab, and that got us pretty much perfect. I'm not dead center with the truck here, but that is pretty well lined up perfect. Seeing it here in person, It's close enough to where I don't think anyone will ever say, hey, your cab lights aren't aligned. So we are going to take the measurement from this center one to this one here, divide that by 2, and then this here to that one there, divide that by 2, and then each one comes, I didn't come up from the windshield like the instructions say to, because I have this visor, and that makes it extremely hard to reach down into the windshield and get an accurate measurement of 4.5 inches. So what I've been doing is I'm coming down from my sunroof 4 inches for the, or 4.5 inches for these up off the top, and 5 inches off the sunroof for the center one. And then I'm gonna figure out what works best for the one on each side of the center one. Probably gonna come down off the sunroof like 4 inches or something to set them back a little bit, but give it sort of a V pattern, like where your center one's here, and then your next 2 are here, and then your next 2 are down further, if that makes any sense. The book kind of articulates my idea better of like the center one being the furthest forward, the next 2 being set back a little bit, the next 2 being set back even further. I'm just doing my measurements from the sunroof forward rather than from the glass back. A little bit more stupid math involved, but nothing that is too complicated because I'm terrible at it and I'm figuring it out. So we're going to work on getting these last 2 ones stuck up there on the truck, and then she's over there finishing up painting right now, and we're going to head out to these shows later. And as you guys can see now, we have all 5 cab lights on across the top. These are measured out. They are not perfect, actually. The measurement between this one and this one came out to 11 inches precise, and the measurement between this one and this one came out to actually just a hair under 11 inches. So that center one is just off a smidge, but it's so close that I can't tell it with my naked eye. You guys definitely can't tell it on the camera. So we're gonna roll with it. They look super nice on there. Now, in my personal opinion, they do set a little bit high, but I'm not worried about that one bit. It's because my truck has a sunroof, and if your truck doesn't have a sunroof, you will not have to use those adapters that I have under these, which make them set that high. They actually have a very low, sleek look from what I've seen on other people's trucks, and mine are just popped up there a little bit more because I have a sunroof. Somehow in a base model. If you are interested in getting a set of these lights for your own truck, I will link them down below in the description. I will be posting on Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok, everything else, and plugging them on there too. So it'll be super easy to pick yourself up a set of these. They're not insanely expensive, and they're actually really, really good quality for the price. They have like a hermetically sealed kind of silicone housing on them that really keeps them from getting damaged. I dropped one while putting it on, and there's not a scratch. But this is the side profile of my cab now. My little shark fin up there. Over to all 5 cab lights. Sitting pretty right above that visor. I cannot wait for it to get a little bit darker out and actually get these things to turn on and see what this truck looks like all lit up. We gained 5 lights across the top, and we actually lost 2 lights on our mirrors because these sport mirrors do not have LEDs in them. And I am going to run up to the house now, get ready, and we're going to go get the trucks cleaned up, go grab a bite to eat or something, and then go to this little local car meet that's somewhere in the next town over from us, and see what people actually think of the cab lights. Maybe try to get a few of our friends' reactions on them, and just spread the word about them, because I'm super excited to be working with these guys. Once again, shout out to Spirit Fire LEDs. They make an incredible product. If you guys are ever looking for any kind of stick and play cab light, they're the guys to go to. Absolutely no drilling, just a little bit of measuring, stick them on, and we're ready to rock and roll. Kay's truck's over there. It's all touched up. Let's go show you guys that and then go get cleaned up. You can see how much better her rockers look now. Those things were pretty nasty. She daily drives this truck, and it's actually an insanely clean truck to be daily driving. 22 by 12 Fittipaldis, 35 1250s, 2-inch spacers, core 4x4 uppers, core 4x4 4-link, powder coated rough country under there. Just a beautiful all-around daily driver. 3-liter eco diesel deleted with a, I think it's an 8-inch elbow on the back. You guys heard it in the beginning of the video. This thing sounds absolutely insane for being a baby diesel. I call it the baby Cummins. She doesn't like it, but that's basically what it is. 1500. And yeah, she's all painted up, touched up, and we're going to go hit a wash, and these should be pretty much cured by the time we get there. So I will catch you guys tonight when we are on the way there. So that meet, I don't want to say it was a bust, but it was just like very close friends, not a lot there. So we pulled up, chatted for a bit, watched some fireworks because it's 4th of July weekend, and rolled out. But these cab lights have not failed to start conversations everywhere I go so far. Like, people were coming up to the truck, like asking if they came factory on it and everything else. So pretty cool already. I love them. Let me see if I can get them to turn on right here at the gas station because it is kind of light right now. Oh, and they're on. So super sensitive, like vibration. They'll come on in certain lights. Like I'm under gas station lighting right now and they're on. So certain daylight settings they'll come under, or they'll come on under. So I love them. We'll roll out tomorrow because we have to be up early for the show at like 6 o'clock, be out of the house by 7:45, and be at the show by 9. So we'll get with you guys tomorrow morning. And good morning. It is like 8 o'clock now. We are sneaking out a back road that goes between my house and Brandon's house, and gonna try to swing by, get Brandon and his dad, and then from there it's about another half hour down to Elkins for this supposedly really big car show that they're gonna have today. I hope it's actually going to be really big. Usually the ones down there are, so we'll see. We're gonna focus on getting out here because this road is like barely wide enough for mine and Kay's trucks back there. So we're gonna very tediously go across this little tiny wagon trail or whatever you want to call it. She's grumpy this morning. And then we'll hit you guys back when we're in Elkins. We've got both trucks parked up here now. We're going to go walk around, fill out our little judging sheets. Yeah, I voted for both trucks because I'm like that. But we're going to go look at some cool cars and fill the rest of our judging sheets out and then go find something to eat. And now we are all the way back home from that show. Nobody won anything, not really surprisingly. That's kind of how it goes with trucks like that and these old guy car shows. We just sit around, have a good time ourselves. That's ripping the side by side. We sit around, have a good time by ourselves, and let old people give us all the nice disapproving stares that let us know that they hate our truck. I don't care. But people do like the cab lights. I did get compliments today again on the cab lights, which is mainly what this video is about. I just needed stuff to make it a little longer. And now we're back home, and the Cummins frame's going. It's not here. So we are actually getting the building put up this week. They should be sending a crew up, hopefully Tuesday, I think. That's my dad's whole shebang. This is his shop mostly, but we build stuff together, obviously. So Tuesday, he said, which means both of these trucks have to find somewhere else to park, and the Cummins frame had to find somewhere else to go. So throughout this week, I'm going to be filming, working on the Cummins frame, and then I should have an upload either Friday or Saturday or the end of this week, on what all I got done to the Cummins frame, because we have trapped my grandfather in his driveway. To put the frame down here. There it's going to sit. I have all the tools in this garage really localized now, so it's not a super long walk to walk from here all the way over there to get tools. And I can start sanding this off, needle scaling it, taking off stuff that I need to take off, like rear e-brake cables, the other 3 shocks, and those 2 cab mounts that you see right there. Once all those are done, I can really start getting this frame cleaned, degreased, pressure washed off, and start painting it. So hopefully by the end of this week, you guys will see a YouTube video upload of what all is done to the Cummins frame and what we are finally doing with this. I will be revealing it in that video as well. So I hope you like this one. As always, like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. And I'll catch you guys again at the end of this week.